Hello everybody, and welcome back to IXION. Last we left off, we unfortunately detonated the moon and basically killed humanity, is what I'm assuming. And now we are kind of panicked. The crew isn't doing so hot morale-wise, and we're trying to basically survive. We are the last remnants of humanity, and we're about to find out. But our current immediate thing we should be really worried about is that we are about to run out of alloys. And alloys is kind of the fundamental way we repair the hull. So I am going to go ahead and try to get some research going for the steel mill. And hopefully get that built before we do run out of alloys. As of right now, we currently don't have enough workers to work this area. I'll just turn that off. And I'll turn this off. Okay, less accidents the better. So this docking bay will go here. The probe launcher will go here. This is in the center. So we should be able to make it look relatively presentable. We're not going to build these two right now. We're just going to put these on pause. And we're going to put one of those on pause. And we're going to suck up the rest of this area. Yeah, just put that there. We'll make some storage here. This will kind of be the center area. And on we march. I'm also going to turn off this EVA airlock because we don't really need that. And we are building an infirmary right now. Where are our construction drones, I wonder? Oh, they're building the hospital.
Caution. Hull integrity below 50%.
Actually, yeah, make that high priority. Below 50%? Didn't we just rise above 50%? What do you mean? The building is purging waste. I think that's basically, well, a waste of resources. So we're going to need to research that. Can I queue things up? Queue next research. And then, is there any way to recycle our waste? Alternative Life Center provides one stability in the sector. Tree upgrades can increase, or cryogenics. That will be next. Wait, no, sorry. I thought we could queue up multiple. Never mind. Right now we're researching battery. I don't think we need that. Well, the battery will be next after we're done. Alrighty. Go all the way down there, all the way across there. We will clean up some of these streets. A lot of these streets, actually. But I'm not connected to an active stockpile. What you mean, sis? It's right there. Oh, you mean the circuits here. Just get that done right now. Boom. Okay. And then we will cut that all the way over here. Nice. Alright, working conditions are still optimal, so people aren't dying. I love it when my people stay alive. And we can reactivate. I guess we can keep people in cryo for as long as we need them to, and reactivate them anytime we do need them, whenever we find them, wherever they may be. I'm gonna build 3 of those. I did not want to finish building that. Deconstruct that, please. Didn't mean to throw that all over the place. This will hold on to food. This will hold on to steel. And we'll just have that hold on to steel as well. And then whenever we're done building, or researching the steel mill, we will build it. Okay. Goodness, that's massive. Okay, we will construct that as soon as possible. Now we'll deconstruct this, because we don't need that anymore. Same for food. Let's look into resource management here. So for food, we literally set the max. So that's not very smart of us. We'll hold on to half of our stockpile here. Alloys, we will export to all, because we don't really need those. And iron will export to all. We'll hold on to 0. Sector 2, I think we'll just accept these. I'm not sure though. Hopefully Sector 2 will just accept them. We'll see. I mean, we have these processors right now. Let's just turn that into a processor real quick so it delivers them. And then we'll do that. Okay, cool. The battery has been unlocked. Stores 100 power, allowing buildings in the same sector to continue operating in the event of travel or overload. Okay. We will schmack a few of these here. And I'm going to hold off on building these until we get that smelter going, because we do not have the resources to be screwing around right now. And we're going to get rid of this drone bay. We're not going to use it over here anymore, or this probe bay. We are currently still repairing the hull, thankfully. They're interesting little tug machines, where they just are just out in front of that weird looking drone. Are we going to deliver our stuff here? Maybe, after we're done tearing this down? I'm not exactly sure how the resource thing works quite yet. I'm not sure if I need to say, hey, demand this much or what. I probably do. So alloys and food, we're going to want a desired amount of, say, half. Same for this, half. Yeah, it seems that way. It seems like we have to do that to be able to accept things from the other areas. Yeah, because now it's coming in and bringing the stuff. You're going to hold on to iron. You're exporting iron, right? I want you to receive iron, at least half of it. And you will be the iron holder. Because why not? Okay, and then iron should be delivered here. And we're going to need that to smelt down into the alloys. But let's go ahead and just resume construction for this and these areas, because we have quite a bit of alloys right now. We're not overworked here right now, thankfully. We will need to move that cargo station. Just going to shove this infirmary up here real quick. That'll be a low priority though.
No more resources available to mine.
That's good to hear. I'm excited. For a second I thought there would be more resources to mine.
Warning. A sector is being overworked.
Oh. How many people do we need? 67. So we'll go from Sector 1 to Sector 2. We'll go for 40, just to get them for 80, because I know we need quite a bit over here. We'll go for 35 for right now. We'll start that migration. And we'll turn you off for right now.
Administrator,
Okay.
we are picking up a Dolos emergency frequency broadcasting from the facility Outer Hope. Dolos protocol dictates that in the event of a major systems failure, Administrators must contact the nearest Dolo site immediately. Outer Hope Station is likely to have both the materials and expertise required to repair the damage that the Vol engine has sustained.
Okay. If it's still operating.
Caution. Hull integrity below 50%.
Yeah, I wonder why people are getting hurt. Okay, we'll get 90 over here. So we want to go from Sector 1 to Sector 2, start that migration. We'll turn this off for now. And we'll also turn... yeah, I think we'll turn that off for now. Mostly because we can't really afford it. Alright, the hull is getting pretty bad.
Population transfer complete.
People are overworked here. We'll turn off the lab, because we don't really need it. So many accidents still happening out here. Oh wow, that steel mill's kind of pumping it up. Okay, okay. Not as many homeless people now. We're kind of adjusting to the way we need to go. We'll move that infirmary. And we'll just kind of set it up like this little residential block. Just kind of off to the side. Leave the rest of the area up for production. Now that we're getting some steel, we can start continually expanding without worrying as much about resources. We're still going to need to get some processors and stuff going, and we're definitely going to need more people. But let's find that Dolo station with the probe once we're done making it. We're going to move a large majority of our population over to Sector 2 for the industry. But I'm just going to move a few things around, and then everything should be peachy keen. I'm also going to turn this back on, because we need to repair the hull.
A new request awaits your attention.
Pledge to restore the hull to 50% within 15 cycles. Because I am going to be using this area as well to repair. So Sector 2, you're going to export to all sectors. You're going to expect half of your storage. And iron, you're just going to export. Yeah, you'll export alloys to all. I want a minimum of 100 storage, though. And I would like to turn this on, but it will make it more dangerous to work here. By how much does it make it dangerous to work here? By quite a bit. That'll disable a lot of our stuff. Yeah, nothing I can really do. I can only have one EVA for now, it seems. Oh, people are also probably starving. So population. We'll get an infirmary here, and then we'll get some mess halls here for food. Alright, cool. We're going to keep getting iron. And we're going to have a minimum storage of 100 here. I kind of want more, but we'll see. We just don't have enough people. We need more hands. There's just a massive boiling pit of metal over here. What if we just stopped rotating and gravity turned off? That would not be good for anybody involved. I need to build that probe launcher. Where the heck did all of our... Do we have too much food production? I feel like we have too much food production. You produce 1 food every 1 cycle. And Sector 1... See overall consumption. Is there a consumption? It seems like we're just meeting the demand. We can produce 6. Our consumption seems to be 3, so I'm going to cut these 2 right now and see if that is an accurate estimation. Four should be able to... I mean, 6 is able to sustain us now from what I don't know. We'll see. 1 every 1 cycle. Can't imagine eating scorpions and stuff. Ugh. Not for me. Well, for now, Sector 1, let's just... Yeah. Let's try to build that probe launcher. Let's resume. We have extra working hours here? Oh my gosh. From Sector 1 to Sector 2. Let's get 6 people over here. I don't know why we're not able to work. Oh, because we have 2 mess halls, don't we? And another hospital.
An accident has occurred in the tight room.
Stop hurting each other. Your work hours are fine.
Population transfer complete.
Why are they angry? Because they're starving. Of course. Well, please eat. The food is available. Or so I thought. Another accident has occurred over here. It's for the food stockpile.
The crew's trust in your leadership is falling.
Thanks. Their health, their food, and there's been an accident. Just get it above 50. Restore hull integrity to 450%. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. 4 steel per cycle. How much do you produce? 15 iron into 15 alloy every 3 cycles. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll be able to do it. Yeah, 3.8 seems to be accurate. Whenever we turn this on. Alright, cool. Let's auto build a probe. So we need polymers here. Of course we do. You're going to want polymers. Can you get half? And you're going to export to all. And we need to store polymers. Like so. Broken commitment. I'm sorry. At least you're fed, right? Okay, I would like a delivery of polymers, please. Okay, there we go. It's very iffy, that. Okay, now we should be able to build a probe and continue on with this main quest. Let's calm down and keep iron there. And now we should be able to build this as well. Let's resume that. I want to make the cargo bay in here. Free up a little bit of space in here, especially since this takes 12 people. I'd like to be able to expand our food options whenever needed. Can I make you a high priority? Sector 1, your minimum storage is going to be 10. Don't export to all, just hold on to that. We're not going to hold on to polymers. We are going to hold on to food. Okay. Stockpile failed to transfer resources to another sector during the last cycle. It's okay. I forgive you. Just don't let it happen again. And now, whenever we move this shuttle bay, we'll be able to deliver iron straight here, thankfully. Yep, come on. Alright, cool. Now we can get rid of this one. And we can make our ships chill here. And that didn't change anything for you. Now we should be delivering that like we're supposed to. Wait, did I tell you to export? Wait, so if I keep this desired mount in this sector, it'll try to push it off to other sectors? I don't know. The trade here is a little sus. I'm not sure. But we're repairing the hull. We're getting more steel. Everyone's doing all right over here. They're working extra hours though. I'll get 95 people sent over here. We already have 95 people over here. We'll get 4 people from Sector 1 to Sector 2. And we will turn this off for now so no one gets injured. Okay, yes, sorry. Continuing the story. Let us probe. Do I just send it? Do I just send it close to... Oh, no, hold on. It has to turn green. Okay, fire! Probe will launch over there, taking its time.
Population transfer complete.
Alright, lovely. Let's get that back on. Get a ship over here. Need more iron anyway. And now for these roads here. Let's just adjust them real quick. We are going to actually delete some of those. Go here. Sorry, you're going to delete that for us. We're going to dismantle that, right? Okay. Outer Hope. Needs a science ship. Well, say no more. Okay, we seem to have found a bit of stability here, I feel. Now that we're actually producing, I think we've ran out of iron. We have another probe. Okay, we need to find another iron deposit. Or do we? Hold on, do we still have some iron here? Yeah, we're still getting iron from here. How much do we have left? We have a lot. Okay, we're gonna be okay. we have a bit of relaxation time, I would say.
An accident has occurred in the typhoon.
Y'all keep having accidents, man. Is it a serious accident? No. Hopefully everyone involved will be okay.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
It's fine. That's just for food. Yeah, we'll be okay. Alright, what do we got? Outer Hope. A Dolos emergency signal is broadcasting from the coordinates. It originates from the research center Outer Hope. Outer Hope is surrounded by wreckage and debris from a past battle. Broken equipment and frozen bodies float around the station. The emergency signal is transmitting from inside. We'll search the battlefield and then we'll search for hope. We'll search for hope. Alright, once that's built, we'll transition these construction things around. Okay, now I want you to deconstruct that. Yeah, it's holding the iron. Okay, man, we are getting a lot of steel. We're getting up there with our hull, though, thankfully. We're able to repair everything and be safe. No, it's not done quite yet. Sometimes I don't think I hear it all the way. Alright, so for my next trick, this is the center. Alright, and then that will be the utilities pretty much taken care of for this area. I'll let them build.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Good, very good. Let's see what we got. Outer Hope. The battle seems to have been made up of multiple engagements, with debris from the conflicts mostly consisting of wrecked shuttles. Some of these destroyed ships bear the insignia of the UN, though the majority carried Dolos emblems. Sophisticated weapon systems were also identified among the wreckage, bearing the acronyms BMS. The Maxwell's team was able to salvage some resources from the debris. And now let's just search Hope. Interesting. So I'm guessing the UN and Dolos finally went to war. Probably because Dolos basically blew up the entire moon. It'd be like that sometimes. It really do. Okay, cool. Now I'm gonna put some storage down. Honestly, I'm probably gonna do the same here. Because I think... No, that's not enough to store anything, but... Looks a little better, a little more tidy. Honestly, all we'll ever need is probably 2. Let's have you store food. You'll store polymer, sure. You'll store alloys. And you'll store processors, why not? And Sector 2, your minimum is 100. Probably because we're repairing the hull. That's why we don't have a whole lot of stuff. Okay, move the food over. Then move the polymers over. And then get rid of that. Alright, and we don't need that many workers right
The
here.
science ship team has completed a task.
Yes. What do we got? Outer Hope lies in ruin.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Okay. Many embalmed bodies were found in the remains of the station. Though those crew protocols do not direct for this type of preservation, the Maxwell's teams traced the emergency broadcast and after clearing away several tunnels of debris, uncovered the station's mainframe. They're able to access and extract Outer Hope's black box. Its data can be analyzed using the Tyquin's tech lab. Okay. Oh, we have people... They were embalmed. I guess that means they were cryogenically frozen. We have 25 people. Why would we not dismantle? Please dismantle that.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
What happened? What accident? What's going on? Oh. Well, just... What? Stop doing that. Let's just transfer. How many people do we need here? 70? I'll send over 6 here. From Sector 1 to Sector 2, we'll send over 6 people. Okay, what do we got going? We received the data from Outer Hope's black box. Further analysis required and extraction protocols can be launched via the Tyquin's tech lab. How many people? 30 people need to be here. Oh my gosh.
A sector is being overworked.
Yeah, I know. I wish that wasn't the case. Do we not have...
Population transfer complete.
Yeah, I have no clue. I would like to unfreeze those people though. Someone's homeless in Sector 2. Let's just finish these off.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. Resources have been extracted. Okay, analyze the black box, and we're still needed to repair the hull. Colonists are over here. Heck yeah, launch that probe. Can we see it like leave? I don't think we can. Okay. We'll be like that. We'll go ahead and try to find a way to get that black box going. Because right now we're having a hard time finding enough people to cryogenically like restore them. Let's also get a little thing here so we can finish deconstructing that. Let's just pause you for now. I want to empty out this first. Okay, cool. Let's turn those back on. Okay. Now we just need a research lab to do stuff. We have 106 people here. Workers required for the sector, 93. We have 99 here. Why? Oh, it's because some people are injured and taking a while to recover. It'd be like that. I think I like just having 2 worker bots here at all times. Just makes it easier. And a little bit neater, and save us some more space. This probe has discovered a new point of interest. Neptune. Oh, we're gonna have to rediscover all the planets? I mean, alright. I'm okay with it. Alright, some more people. Are we gonna see it launch? No, we can see it like right there. But I didn't see it go bye-bye. You store processors. Then you store polymers. Oh, zoomed out too far. Just kind of migrate this over here. Now you store food? Can you even store 50? I don't think you can. You store that. You store... There is no iron here, so we'll store food. You also store iron. We will get rid of this. Yep, okay. Now for 2 more of these, just nice and tidy.
An accident has occurred in the Tycoon.
Can we stop having accidents, please? I'd really appreciate it. Okay, we can just store people in these? Alright. I feel like that's a little messed up, but it is what it is. You're storing food. You can store iron. I mean, we'll store the people. Let's just move you. Alright, cool. We cannot add any more storage here. Yeah, we could. Wait, could we actually? No, we couldn't. Alright. Well, let's have a look-see. Put food here, steel here, electronics there, polymers there. Which one's holding steel? Here? We'll put iron here, actually. We'll move polymers over here. And, I mean, we'll get those cryogenic peoples over here. So Sector 1, you're going to export all electronics, and you're literally going to export everything. We'll keep a minimum of food here. We won't keep any polymers. We'll keep some alloys here. Sector 2, you will open up everything. You'll not export anything, but half your storage on all of these areas would be nice. I'm just going to say 50 for everything. That seems to be the staple. Never mind. It won't auto-adjust. Okay, but we'll get polymers and stuff. We'll hold on to it.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay. We're at Neptune. Okay, our communication systems have detected faint signals transmitting from what appears to be an old luxury station on Triton. Transmission analysis pulled a few data fragments encoded with the signals. They mention public disorder, food supply problems, and frequent reference the name Alexis. Thyaki Station has been almost entirely dismantled. The few areas left suggest that those who lived there were swimming in opulence. The place is huge. We have found a sealed room protected by heavy armored blast doors. Dents in the doors metal suggests that others have unsuccessfully tried to gain entry. Shen Zhang recommends the use of explosives. Given the state of the station, I myself think it is a bad idea. Requires remains of Oxleys. Let's collect what's useful from the remains of Thyax Station, and we might come back here later. kind of like getting a bunch of stuff. I would like this cryogenic centers. Awakens humans stored in cryogenic bays. We need that. We currently have a lot of food, so I'm just going to cut back on a lot of this stuff right here. We're going to turn this on. And wow, I actually meet the demands for it. Let's leave some food on. No, just one food on. And now we'll be able to research things. Outer Hope Black Box. We will queue that up next. Alright, things aren't looking too bad. Let's continue to take a look at what's going on out here. Alright, we'll send another probe out there. One crew member died during last cycle. How about you don't do that? We need as many of you as we can get. Alright, we're having issues here. Let's turn this off. And this off. What happened? The building is damaged and needs repairs. No, that's extra working hours. Why are we having problems here? Yeah, we don't really need you to store anything per se. We'll just store food and steel here.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. Resume data listing. Oh wow, there's actually a lot of people here. We'll come back to this. Science ship is collecting science. We'll let him do his thing. A lot of people out there. Collect food ASAP, survivors immediately. And we have another probe ready to go. I will launch another. I must launch another. Okay, there we go. Fire another one off. So there's Mars. We have more cryogenic storage over there. And the science ship has completed its objective. Let's see what's going on with Saturn. Okay, we now have the cryogenic center. Awakens humans stored in cryonic pods. I'll put that in the industry area. Discovered a new point of interest. We have Mercury now.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Alright, the structure belonging to the Black Market Society has been discovered on Titan, Saturn's largest moon. Although severely damaged, the site seems to still be active. Surface scans indicate the BMS station extends deep below the surface of Titan. Further data is not available due to the site firing upon the Tyquin's probe as it approached. The Maxwell is maintaining orbit around Titan at a safe distance. Yeah, make contact. So there are still humans alive. We will turn that back off. Once we get that cryogenics thing going, life could be a dream. Because the more people we wake up, the more workforce we have. Oh my gosh, we need more workforce. We are currently producing a ton of food. Are we going to be able to store cryogenic stuff in here? And are we constantly going to wake people up? I hope not. I hope I have a choice. I can set a population sector limit. How many people do we need here? With, hold on, with all of this on.
Warning. A sector is being overworked.
We need, I'll do 110. I don't care about non-workers. Sure, non-workers, why not? Alright, so I'm just going to put 110 people here, and I'll slowly turn everything on over time. This is the best we can do for right now. And here, we are having issues with people needing to work again. Let's shut down one of these mech bays. Hold on, what's the total we can have here so I can do something about it? We need 119, so 125. Okay. I will close that. That's shut down. I'm gonna shut down the probe thing for right now. We'll let those continue on. And we'll see what this black box has to say.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Wakey wakey. Awaken a human in cryogenic sleep. Okay, is this a human? I guess so. We'll slowly wake him up, I guess. One person every 0.3 cycles. The more we have, the better. And we're making great progress on repairing the hull.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Read the reports from the black box. What do we got? The black box data has provided some information on the events that took place following the Tyquin's failed vol jump. Records tell of how Earth was ravaged by the lunicalism, and the ensuing chaos states radicalized, and the UN declared Dolos an enemy of humanity. Oof. It's not very good. The black box data also describes a Dolos facility hidden in the atmosphere of Jupiter, officially designated Hephaestus. The site was made to develop a new type of vol engine. It also accommodated the construction of a Taurus-class superstructure, known to Dolos as the Protagoras. The iteration on the Tyquin was sent on a mission to seek out habitable exoplanet Remus, where the last survivors of Earth could establish a new home. Despite the damage done to Outer Hope, the station was still able to later receive a distress signal from the Protagoras with vol jump coordinates encoded, indicating the ship's last presumed location. Okay, so we're gonna go find an exoplanet. I already sent an expedition to Jupiter, but I don't mind going to do it again. And, you know, I think that'll be a good stopping point for right now. Thank you all for joining, and I hope you're enjoying. And I'm sorry about the beginning of that. It was a little hectic, just trying to organize everything, but now we're kind of in a stable, you know, state. The hull's going up. We're getting more people. We're about to get a lot more people, especially from that one luxurious, I don't know, station over there. But yeah, things are going good, and thankfully we're not dead. So we'll go ahead and send another expedition to Jupiter, and we'll see what our... Oh, no, we haven't discovered Jupiter yet. Doi. We'll see what Dolos did about all this, and hopefully we can find some answers for the crew. But again, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye, everybody.